it's her. And apparently Miss Copilot too. We're back in There's Other Works. And oh man, is this too good? Um, this is my second time pressing the what button? Yeah, this is like my second. This isn't my second time pressing the draft of Copilot button and Inspire Me, but it's the first time he wrote the fanfiction for me. He wrote some fanfiction for me. I don't know I don't know what to do with this, to be honest, other than make a video talking about it. I do have the sudden itch to just let Copilot write like a really short story, like an episode or something. And just let it write, because it apparently knows Ruby and knows Ruby really well because it knows the internet. But like, I don't think I can ask Copilot on Bing about this, or Copilot Edge about this, and it be this correct. This is very much a weird intervention between ChatGPT 4, Word existing. Yeah, this is before I get Copilot 365, which is different from Copilot Pro, which I have, because I tried getting it. I actually got a business account, by the way. They require nothing other than you to sign up with one of their plans. And they're actually pretty good. If you have a Microsoft account and do any kind of work with Office 365 or do any work with any Microsoft products, it might be worth getting, at least being able to get into the at least being able to get into the various business products like Mesh on VR, which I'm not quite sure you can if you cancel your subscription, which I did to get the refund, because to get Copilot 365, you have to pay yearly. $30 a month yearly is about $400, and I don't have that kind of money. Just flying around. Those are always rare purchases. No, at least it should be rare purchases for me, and never not a hard one to make. Never not a easy choice to make. But anyway, so far. So I finished the first story. I finished the first. As I look at my phone, I finished the first story of Ruby the Concealed Tales TCT, which has been many years in the making. I think we started this. I think me and my sister started doing this seriously, in quotation marks, making this fanfiction around 2014, 2016, somewhere around there. Essentially within the early days of Ruby, before the whole split in the community at Volume 3, and then split in the community for Twitter and stuff like that. Before it started going through it, before we went through that rough period, which we're pulling out of, thankfully, now. But yeah, it's not exactly how I imagined it, or how my sister kind of wrote her characters. I did it, and it's great. I don't know if my sister's gonna sick about it, because she's been busy. She hasn't answered. I've been just posting it on our WhatsApp, and so far she hasn't responded. So I don't know what she thinks of. I don't know what she thinks of it yet. Hopefully she likes it. But yeah. But yeah. Like, the characters are a bit different. They're a lot less detailed because you can see pictures of them anyway on the DeviantArt. I do have. Okay, let's get rid of you. Bam. Let's get you. That's fine. Oh yeah, you see, yeah, that's scheduled to upload. Did that. So yeah, I'm having a bit of a problem recording. They're not War Thunder. I'm having a bit of a problem recording. I'm having a bit of a problem of having way too much backlog in the other series categories, and not enough backlog in my gameplay videos. So yeah, that's the thing. But anyway, so yeah, like you can see all the characters I do plan on. I have two of Team Bold already designed, as you can tell by this one exists. I do have Olive and Blush of Team Bold designed. I do need to do those two characters though. And I don't think it wouldn't hurt going back and redesigning the rest of Team Brave. But like looking at it, I don't think I really need to either. They're fine. Like as you can see, there was massive improvement for my character Blair. But other than that, they're fine. So I still need to post those two and their little backstories for now that we know them better. And yeah, it's good, but also I'm noticing something that doesn't have the latest. Why don't you have the latest one? Why don't you have the latest one? You should have the latest one. Latest one is this one, by the way. The size, the 8x8. That's hyper zoomed in, but still looks. It looks. But no, like it's doing well. It's doing really, really well. I mean, and I'm saying that from an expectation of I haven't I have the real. Let's try that again. I had the expectation that PDF documents in general on DeviantArt don't do well, yet this is doing insanely well for me. It's doing insanely well for me. So yeah, that's good. And I just posted this just an hour or two ago. So maybe now was the right time to start posting. Maybe now it was the right time to start posting TCT content. But no, like it's been a really long time since my sister. Well, since we talked about making fanfic together, and my sister already having stuff prepared, and yeah. And it really, I mean, like, would I be able to do this without Copilot? And also, wrong tab. I like sitting on insert, but we can't do that because it doesn't have Copilot. Also, I did find this, which you can't put into the safe spot, but it's insanely fast. Much faster than just, like, for instance, bam, bam, bam. It is done. Like, that, no kidding, that's insanely fast. It's actually faster than Copilot, which is crazy. But anyway. I was talking with one of the AI working YouTubers. I commented and he replied on one of those videos about the whole Copilot thing, about the whole 100-page thing, which 100 pages is the hard limit, but it gets really, really slow till then. I didn't notice that. And he said that it's a limitation of ChatGPT 4, that it can't handle that much nonsense you throw at it, unfortunately. And yes, and I do want to upgrade to the business version as soon as it becomes monthly, or there's a really good discount and we have the appropriate amount of funds laying around to do it. Because man, would Fusion be so nice. and I know I'm not just used a fancy business term, but man with fusion be really, 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 really nice. Being able that ChatGPT to know all my stuff know all my stuff on. It's not here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. OneDrive. Knowing all my stuff on OneDrive would be really, really nice because I have I have all the copies of my documents on OneDrive. All copies of my fanfiction in my fanfiction folder, which is where I store all my art stuff, and OneDrive. So yeah, that would be really, 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 really nice. Um, and probably make it a bit faster too. However, I am really like you look at this. Let's have ChatGPT read what it wrote. The heck is it? I read out. Don't you dare read the
In the
whole
girls'
argument.
dorm, Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang are having a lively chat about their first mission and their impressions of the other teens. They laugh at John's awkward attempts to impress Weiss, praise Pira's skills and kindness, and wonder about Ren's calm demeanor and Nora's energetic personality. Ruby, I think we did pretty well today, don't you guys? Weiss, of course we did. We're Team RWBY, after all. Blake, yeah, we worked together and followed the plan. Yang, and we kicked some gram butt. They high-five each other and smile. Ruby, what do you think of the other teams? Weiss, well, I think Team JNPR is decent enough. They have potential, especially Pira. She's amazing. Blake, and she's very nice, too. She helped me with my aura training.
Okay, thank you, thank you, Copot. I gotta keep. I mean, I gotta keep this somewhere. I'm keeping it on my sister, on me and my sister's WhatsApp because that's where I keep a lot of things I need to search. I don't necessarily have a better place for it. So you know what? Let's do this thing. Um, yeah, let's open a document. Coppola, what have you done to me? All right. We'll get back to that in a second. Also, one thing I've realized I completely forgotten how to do, and slash can't find it anymore. Table of contents. Yeah. Another thing which you're not gonna be able to know. But honestly, I talked about it before. But I was planning on just doing this by one story at a time. And just have each story be a PDF, but no, I'm going to do it by volume. So we'll see how many pages it comes to, and I'll still do side stories and side art with a little story, with a little paragraph, or a little one-page story. But yeah, no, this is volume. So this is definitely gonna be volume 1 from now on. Let's go to that new tab. And of course, first things first, annihilate the borders. Annihilate the margins. Make them thin out. There we go. Also, we might need to do other things too, because I'm not quite sure what I should do. I don't usually do stuff like this, but because it did it so well and shocked me, and I want to play with ChatGPT more, and I had the limitation of 100 pages. Why not we just write a RWBY fanfic with ChatGPT? It's still the characters fine. Like, it's writing them as well as I'm writing them, and I'm not too sure about me writing them. Probably writing them better than I am. That's why I didn't really put the RWBY characters all that much into this, except for Ozpin. Like, Ozpin is the main interaction point between... Like, Ozpin is the main interaction point between those two characters and... Oh, I doubled it. I doubled it, okay. Those two characters and the original characters. There's action. Oops, don't do that. Roll drat, double drat, triple drat, mega drat. Hold on. I don't know why I don't know why they made it switch to doing it one word by a time and stuff and action at a time. Alright, this is silly. Like, this is silly. I mean, this would work for a decent chat. Ah, no. First off, save them. Actually, save all this. If I need it. Paste as it was. There we go. I mean, might as well. It'd be a fun thing. It'd be a fun thing. Like, I'm talking my way into this. I mean, I was saying about it before. Like, should this video be all about this? Should we do more stuff with chat? Jeez, more stuff with Copilot. Okay. Let's not have this be a part of literally anything. Why not? Why not? Yeah. We'll come back. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to the name of that because we don't know yet. We only got off this scene. No, paste doesn't work. Paste as it is. There we go. Alright, I know we're gonna do this. I know we're gonna do this. And it even did my style, almost. Oh, that's crazy. I mean, because it was in the document, of course, which is my style. I mean, we'll be doing editing, and... I know. I know what we must do. I know what we must do. And then we'll have it read it, and then I'll read my bit. Have bot reads, have Emma's Copilot read its bit. Then I read my bit. Yeah, I think I know how to do this. I think I know how to do this. Make it a bit more interesting than just. So let's still do the little works. We haven't switched into the new series yet. That'll be its own thing. Apparently. But anyway. That's wrong. Okay. Now I wonder how we'll be able to do it with my own stuff. That would be truly interesting. And okay, yeah, I'm thinking about what we should be. Yeah, I think what I should be doing. I'm thinking about how to do this. I think I should do this monthly, maybe. Um, maybe at the beginning of the month instead of at the end of the month because that's kind of busy for me anyway. But I should do it at the beginning of the month. If I do have material for it, or just whenever I have material for it, whenever I have a story for it. It should be pretty easy since MS Copilot's doing heavy lifting. But anyway. So I think I just need to develop until I get the business version. I need to develop a certain method of consolidating my universes into a single like 10-page document and then going up from there. Which is just called writing. We're writing a 10-page document summarizing summarizing what I want Copilot to do, unless we want to completely random stuff. Wait a second. Notice he misspelled. Notice he didn't use proper grammar. Interesting. Interesting. Do we leave it or do we make it make sense? I think we leave it, to be honest. I think we leave it and use this as a prompt. Yeah, we use what I say as the prompt, and we leave what he says as verbatim because why not? It's kind of part of the fun. Okay, so where do we want to take this? Where do we want to take this? Wait, that's active. What? That's a thing? Visualize the stable. I think I know what's wrong with this text. Hold on. Yeah, because we opened a new document. Hold on, we're being stupid here. There we go. I mean, the 12, there we go. Heading. You're fine. Oops. We need to do this. There we go. Um... Actually, I'm kind of curious how he wants to continue this. Actually, I'm curious how he's going to continue this. So let's put a pin in this by cutting that. Go up here. Actually, go right here. Inspire me. Could be really fast. There's only two paragraphs. I can't do it. You literally wrote this, dude! Okay, let's try this. So it can be fickle. It can be fickle. We knew this. We knew this from Bing Chat. So it can be fickle. Which is now Copilot on Bing. How did you do this then? Let's cheat, let's cheat, let's... I was doing it too! Continue. Inspire me. I was doing it... maybe that's why I messed up, because I was doing it. I can't wait to... What did I do this time? Did I do anything? No, I didn't do anything this time. You're doing so good. Hmm. I have a theory. Okay, actually, because I do really like that. When did I cut that? We need to keep this. We need to do a few things here. Oh, there we go. That's better. We'll put a pin in that for a long time until we can actually get this to work. I'll have to miss it off camera. But let's continue over here. Continue, please. Inspire me. You can do this. You can do this! You did it! You did it, Geek! Maybe it's because the document's too sparse. Maybe it's because the document's too sparse. Oh well. Make it more formal on my face. We're making that more formal. Keep it. Alright. Yeah, Para's awesome, but you know who's really awesome? Team RWBY. We're the best team in Beacon, right? Right. Of course we are. We have skill, teamwork, and style. And a lot of troublemakers. Yeah, it's part of our charm. Keeps interesting. Alright, so that's not here yet. Yeah, we're gonna just use this as part of the fanfic. Because I have done this before, like I said. Up here somewhere. I blended it in really nicely. Yeah, this one. Like this, essentially... This bit was all the AI is doing. They added a character called Chromillion. I'm not sure what that means, but they added a character called Chromillion in my style, but written in my format. In my format, and they made up a new name. They made up a icon, and completely by themselves, they made up an icon, a carrying card, and a reputation for the Free Huntsman Association. And they say they can't do high quality content, but they did all that. I had to undo some of that, like we're going to be doing some of this here. But like, dude, like that's a lot of stuff you did. You did just because. I can't do that either because the first day is actually pretty well covered for Team RWBY. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, he's got to be into the story anyway. Oh, is this going to be an anthology? It might be an anthology. It's probably going to be an anthology. It will definitely be an anthology. Um. Bam. Oh, you know, I completely forgot. End of story one. Man, it just depends on the format. That's a different format than this. Yeah. I also, though, you may be wondering why I didn't record it. Say it took me, why I didn't record making it the first time. It took me an entire day. It took me an entire day to write this. I know it's not very long, but I know it's not very long for writing this high quality content. But no, it took me an entire day to write this, and I needed to watch the early episodes of RWBY 2 just to get some ideas as well as because we're following the plot here. We're not doing really our own thing to completely write by ourselves. I'm like one of the key facets of this like one of the key facets of my fanfiction is happens alongside the actual show of RWBY, and not changes anything with the show. Like, I mean, like for example, the first story in this volume, the first story, like this first text story, completely should I should say should, because you know I might think otherwise, should slot right into the first volume of the first 8 episodes of RWBY. And when it does, you should be able to read this and go like, you should be able to read this and watch the show in any order. And when you do so, you should be able to pick up on things that happen in the show that don't happen in my fanfiction, and what happened in my fanfiction that didn't happen in the show. I do my foreshadowing nonsense. I do my epic foreshadowing nonsense in this a lot. Up to volume 9, because that's what's public right now, and exists, and also exists just in general. So yeah. You know what? Let's have good old read this. Also, it's interesting that Copilot does need something to work off of in your document. It can write stuff out of nowhere, but I'm pretty sure it's be pretty general. If you want to write a book, if you want him to write a book, he can't do it. But he can help you write it. He can really help you write. He's been really helping me write my stuff. Like, he's really, really helpful. I really do adore him. But anyway. Describe what you would like to write. Generate. I just want to see what happens. Oh, yeah, it's getting far in this process, so it's not completely it's completely not trying. I gave up. I gave up. God, that was first, right? Even though I completely butchered how you spell that. Can we do that at least? That's actually pretty good. And you stopped because I go on the content. What? Why did you stop? You were doing so good. Again, you make small grammatical error. At least according to Word. Apparently Copilot thinks it's better than just normal words programming. I mean, it's not wrong, because word programming sucks most of the time, but anyway. Sympathetic, is that correct? Why did I delete that and then ask the question in my head? My head out loud. In my head out loud. That's totally what I do a lot. Anyway, so again. Did they though? No, I think that's more generic. I think that's Cobalt being generic. What is this? I mean, remember what we're going off of. We're going off. Oh, you don't remember because you don't know on this channel, right? Right. Ignore the music video. Right. You don't know because you might not have looked at the DeviantArt thing. Scroll all the way down, all the way down. I'm gonna let you put this up higher now. It's proven it's worth it. Yeah, it's gonna break 200. It's probably gonna break 200 by midnight. See, I had it because I was messing. Because in the last video, I was messing with. I was messing with Copilot. Well, I put it on me and my sister's Bible for this series, which I've been very loose with in the actual writing of it. But anyway. And this is what I put out. Concealed Tales is a RWBY fanfiction that follows the adventures of two teams. Oh, you know what I should do with this? You know what I should do with this? Come with me. And have it. And actually, we need all of it. We need all of it. And I'll also keep that for reference later. Because we need to inspire Botman to Botman things. But again, that's the thing. Like, it benefits from having an obscene amount of the more stuff you have for to go off of, the better. But you can't have too much stuff, or else it can't think. It will lose thought. We need a star of IM1 too. Yeah, star volume 1, 2. Yeah. Do that. Do this. Oh, we don't want to do that. Yeah, we want to do this. Bam. Whatever you say. Also, we need to do some more of this and some of that. There we go. We can't keep the same page. So how do you think they're in there? Do the land of 365. Why did I open that one up? Yep, there. That's how you completely misclick on friggin' swing explosives. Alright. And then also a description of each character would be kind of handy on the document too. So I need to like do that. Welcome to the beacon. And yeah, you can expect me having the summary things like on all my stuff from now on, because it's so useful to have essentially what his idea of it is. Just hanging around because he can be really good or he can be really bad. It's completely up to a lot of things. Okay, that could use spacing. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. That's me being stupid. That's the wrong one. I need this one. Yes, yes, yes. The heck did you do? No space. Actually, that. There we go. I think we just need a top bit. We just need a top bit. Okay, like that. Me and expand on by one when you actually get to it. Okay. When did Swag enter the picture, by the way? I mean, we can just not have him be a part of that. That's really simple. It's called delete that bit. Oh, that's Volume 3, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, why are you doing this to me? Volume 2, okay, yeah. That's way too early. Way too early. Okay. Ignore that. That doesn't exist. Also, if I'm gonna, I might as well make it my own. I kind of need to if we're gonna do this. I gotta do all. Oh, that has a problem with using friggin' AI is, I mean, or just really anyone really that doesn't know your workflow, uh, is having to redo everything to make it fit your workflow. Which is what my sister actually did to me in the fanfiction Bible, is just go in and make everything into her format. Which I do think we need to simplify because we don't need to be that specific as the actual Ruby wiki. Another thing about it, but anyway. John's awkward attempts to impress Weiss. When did that happen? Is that current? Oh, why you do this to me? That's indeed current. It didn't exactly tell me what I wanted from that. We're going to have to do it the hard way. It happened in Volume 1 at all. I think what we kind of need to do, and I think what we could do is do what I was doing with their minisodes and just have it be you just have the timing of the minisode be nebulous. Like if I don't say a certain story takes place at a certain time, in the volume, it takes place anywhere in the volume that it wants to be. Yeah, this can fit. That's the first day. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, should we do the first day and as a story? I mean, the answer kind of is yes. We should do team Brave and Teen Bolt's first day, but I got no ideas. So we might just have to do the whole anthology thing. Because anthology things work apparently. I mean, that's what they do with Star Wars and the Clone Wars. It's volume 2, isn't it? I really need to watch. Remember, I think you the most my most watched episodes too. I'm completely bouncing on where John sang the Weiss at. Like we're kind of running out of it volume 1. We did in fact run out of volume 1. Interesting. Oh yeah, it was best day ever, wasn't it? Yeah, 1% it is. Watch this. No, not really. No. I remember it being at the very beginning of the episode. Are you sure it's the best day ever? No, it can't be because it was at the beginning of the episode. I don't know, it's the one with food. I thought it happened way later. I honestly thought that food fight happened way later. And I was wrong about the pieces, by the way, too. Oh, Welcome to the Weekend is the thing, but that's in volume 2, okay. Ah! Like, another thing is, how much do we want to be constrained in our sandbox? Like, should Sly be here now? Like, should he just be here? Because, why not? I mean, yes, we're going to make it we might just separate it into trilogies and just cover the trilogy separately because they're very different. And then have like an intro into the trilogy and an exit. Kind of like I'm doing with their story. And with their story, I'm not doing what I wanted to do with this fanfiction. In their story, I make short stories, loosely based. I make a novel length in theory. Sorry, itchy. Yeah, it's in volume 2. 1% is in volume 2. Yeah. Shoots him down. Next episode, he does the thing. Yeah, they were planning for it. Yeah. Or something. Or not. No? Is it what? 100% be in the pictures. In the preview pictures. Because Team RWBY was doing something that Team RWBY does, and John essentially tried to and John essentially was trying to ask Weiss out. When was that? Yeah, see, no, it had happened before. It had happened before. This when is it? Did it not happen in volume 1? You would think it would happen at this. Where did that happen? Hmm. Oh, was it because he wanted to ask why he's out first to the dance? Yeah, and then I mean, I said it 3 times now, but still. Yeah, okay. I think we know what he must do. Especially after we looked at all that, and I am very confused. And I am very, very confused about when stuff happened in RWBY, apparently. Like, I know it happened, but I don't know when. I also have this issue of Red vs. Blue, which I've watched literally thousands of times. So I've had that issue with a show I watched literally thousands of times. What's the chances of I have that issue with a show I only watched a dozen times, if that? Because I'm generous, very generous. Ah, so itchy. Apologies. Alright, let's continue. Where's why? Okay, also we need to do this, but this. Not this. Oh, you know what we can do? Ah, but that's why, right? How can this be the first fight if that's why? It may not be the first fight, it'll just be the first fight I've run down. Right. And also, like, Ash has fought Ruby before. And, at, at Signal, so. Kept it down to sevens, too. How good. Almost a sense. Right, what I can do half the time. Hell, I gotta look at the timer. Also, why don't I just use my watch as a timer? I can use my watch as a timer, why don't I? Probably because it doesn't count up, I don't think. Like, I'm still using my good old timer, which probably shouldn't need any battery. Whoops, something fell. How are 10 minutes in? Alright. Yeah. Wait, look at my lights. Or something like that to that effect. Early days of fun or something to that effect. And also because we're writing one document now, and also this needs to be first trilogy. There's a line I think I want to use here. If I can find it, for crying out loud. Line. I think Cinder said a line about Beacon at one point. I wanted to use that. No transcript, that's not helping. I think we're gonna need some help from the AI. All AI. Bring AI. Hey, you out of here. That's what it says. Okay, where's that from? Okay, well that's good. That's kind of what I wanted. So I guess the answer is no. What part of that quote do we use? That's a good one. That's actually kind of what we need. Okay, let's get review. There you go, that works. Alright, that works. That works. Yeah, let's place it before Dance Sense Infiltration. But obviously after, Players and Pieces. What's that time gap? Oh, Brett, I was thinking that. So let's say halfway, roughly 6 months. Or not roughly 6 months, roughly 3 months. What am I talking about? How long is a school year? $108 divided in half. Why is my brain working? I went upstairs. Very 6 about right. YouTube. I don't think that's gonna work. You can try. Also, it's going to take me to the thing, but anyway. Volume 2. Okay. And our cutoff for nebulous time is... Drat. So knows why then. That's a spoilment. Knows why then until we do like the other half of the trilogy. Let's cut the trilogy in half at Dance, Infiltration, and Field Trip. So like the end of the first half of the trilogy will be at Dance, Infiltration, aka the Weekend Dance, and then the first half is why entering the picture, and then the end, of course, will be the grand finale at the grand fireworks, the grand conclusion at Volume 3, especially for some people. But yeah, like, three. I can pack stuff into a day. I can pack stuff into the day. I know I'm that good of a writer. I think. So 36 days isn't too bad. Isn't too bad to be limited to. But I don't want it to be too much either. And this was a actually that's an exclamation point, that's jank. Oh, co-pilot. I should probably stop recording real quick just to save the footage. Be right back. Okay, back. And this will probably be a different episode too. Oh, co-pilot. Oh, co-pilot. I'm really curious what it's going to do about this. Now, this 1% should be high quality, and I can't do it, but at least can't do it yet. But of course, it do story. Maybe blow up. Try that again. Oh, it's really just. Get rid of that. All right, I can take it over from here. I think we've done good enough for right now. I know I can't go on for longer, but I think I need to go heads down for a little bit. And I can't really do it on camera because I need my music and I need my videos and I need to actually watch RWBY. But yeah, no, I think we made a lot of progress today. Even though we didn't actually make a lot of progress in terms of writing, we made a lot of progress in theorizing what to do about the fanfic. So I need to write that down. I mean, kinda did. No, we gotta write that down. Do, 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 do. What did we decide on? Ah, drat. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Actually, we just need numbers. 8. So, as of volume 2, 8, and volume 2, 7. Oh, into that camera. We just want to get that on camera. Okay, there we go. But again, I started recording YouTube. I made a YouTube video. I made it solid, almost 2-hour long YouTube video off of some random thing that Copilot said. That was so random and so glorious at the same time. I had to share it and I had to work on it. I had to work with it. But yeah, maybe later on we'll do that series. We'll continue. We'll actually work on that series. What do we call it again? Bot story time. We'll actually work on bot story time when Copilot can actually do it. I don't know when that would be, even if it would be this year. I don't know. Because it obviously can some of the time do it, but it's not nearly consistent enough to do it, nor do I have enough stuff for it to work with, I don't think. So yeah, so that means we have to come back next time, this year, next time to make that series happen, after Copilot's been upgraded a ton. If it is, I mean, I hope it will be, like Word has, but we'll see. Anyway, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. That'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on stream, means a lot to me. Also, a lot to me. Check out stuff in the description below, such as various books, not course, Facebook channels, watching the videos, get your content produced, and by sharing friends, families, yeah. Hey, that base film. Thanks for watching. And I guess, and also check out the DeviantArt, of course. I'll link in the description, probably, maybe we'll see. And, yeah, and also stay tuned for the update, which should be coming this week. Because beginning next week, I have my infusion, so I gotta hurry up. Enough of this being busy all the time. For being disabled. Yeah. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. And I guess, see you in a second.